A very beautiful morning to you. Happy Easter Monday right here on Blast Urban 98.3, your generational radio. You're listening to the Blast Risers this morning. And what is it, Monday without having guests in the studio?
It's not complete.
It's not complete at all. Well, we're getting started this morning, and of course, you know, whether there's public holiday or not, people still have to make money. There's no time to sleep, and you have to look fly all the time.
Because you spend money during public holiday now. So what do you mean you cannot make it?
Our guest, as always, this morning, the creative lead CEO of BizLift Consult is in the studio this morning. He's looking really fly in this. Is this
I'm
Ashoke,
telling
right?
Yes.
This Ashoke outfit is giving. Is giving.
What? We know these things now. We know these things. This does not come. It doesn't come cheap.
It doesn't come cheap. No one is saying Ashoke now.
Okay.
It doesn't come cheap.
So
To have
the
the
whole-
filan and jacket and everything.
And the jacket is a really nice outfit. I think you found your style with this jacket because I think I've seen like a couple, and I think they really look cool on you. They really look cool
thank
on
you
you.
so much.
Adeyemi, Ambassador Dr. Adeshola Adeyemi is in the studio. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. It's good to be back on radio this Monday morning. Of course, I know happy Easter to everyone who is listening to us. It's good to be back, and of course, we still want to make money even when we're on holidays.
I noticed you didn't do like Easter. I'm not sure if I saw it. Maybe I won't say you didn't do it, but did you do like normally you do like these things where you give like digital marketers like prompts or discounts on certain holidays.
Yeah.
I think you did for Salah.
Yeah. We didn't do anything for.
You didn't do for Easter.
No. We didn't do anything for Easter.
Oh, okay. But this morning we want to look at something very important. We talked about this at the beginning of the year. We're talking about the digital marketing program by BizLift, and we talked about it a lot at the beginning of the year and telling people to like go sign up for the paid program. And we talked about the payment plan and how the ads went on the radio. And whether you like it or not, it's already 3 months since we spoke about it. How time flies.
Yeah.
So it's 3. I was thinking about it this morning that we literally played the ads that was running around the time when you were promoting the class,
true.
and then at some point we just stopped playing because they're like, class is full, so we're not taking any money for now till the next cohort. But it's 3 months down the line, and I hear tomorrow is the graduation.
Yeah.
The completion of the program already.
Yeah. Tomorrow we have our students who have joined us for the first cohort. They'll be graduating tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it's been an experience. 3 months of learning everything about ads, marketing. It's been a good 3 months for them.
People would say that now digital skills are the new degrees. So you might not necessarily need to go because at the end of the day you go to
school and then when you're done
you still
with
come out.
uni,
The day to go and get certifications. So why then? What then is the proof of me being educated if I still have to go and get certifications after I graduate?
I wish there would be like ways that schools could collaborate with like these people that give out certifications. So instead of like having to finish school and going to go and get the certification, you have like courses that you already would be able to get those certifications.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it makes any sense that you have to go to school for study a particular course
and then come
or sometimes
back
even courses that are related to that thing. But because they are not equipped enough,
you
still
now
have
have
to
to
come out and get your certification again. Or some people just decide that, well, I'm not
But is
going
that
to
something
school.
is that something you're open to? Like if a university is looking to make the digital marketing program as part of a curriculum, since it can be taught in 3 weeks. In 3 months. Right? And I think a semester is about 3 months
as well, yes.
If they are willing to like add this as part of their program, is that something you're looking forward to in the future of looking at a few universities to partner with and maybe see how they can get their students to be part of this?
I mean, I think it does make a lot of sense. It's something that is possible. It's a nice idea if we have institutions who are open to it. We're open to always having that collaboration with. To even be like what you call when institutions have like off-campus arrangements.
Oh yes.
It's possible. We most likely will get there someday, which is one of the things that I am also open to. And I know that gradually we'll get to that point where we can, take this, where people can actually get, a proper degree certification, for this. Because again, you look at what is obtainable out there now. You spend 4 years in an institution studying a particular program, and at the end of 4 years, you still have to do an extra certification in another field, you know, just
Just to
because you want to be
earn,
able to make something out of. Because again, a lot of the courses that people go to the university to learn, after 4 years, you realize that sometimes it's not relevant in the outside world. You know, it's not what people are looking to pay for. And that's, do you understand? It's not what people are looking to pay for. So you feel like, I mean, I studied chemistry for 4 years in the University of Ado Ekiti, you know, but now Ekiti State University, you know, I studied chemistry for 4 years, and I've not done anything like what is chemistry now. I don't even remember what chemistry is.
Somebody said that if you are studying a course and they tell you can walk anywhere, just don't bother.
You understand? So
Because I study, you can actually, they'll tell you can walk
You can
anywhere.
walk anywhere.
Well, I'm working anywhere. So
but I mean, Islamia is working.
You still have to go and take a course. Do you remember?
What did you study,
yeah.
Islamia?
Literature.
Okay, you can work anywhere.
But today one of the things we've always talked about on the show is about, you know, different types of marketing, and one of the ways of marketing is testimonials. And today we have 2 students from the BizLift Academy, the first cohort of the year 2026, who are here to share with us their experience about the course and the program. And just in case you have a young child who is done with secondary school, waiting on admission, or, you know, they are done with uni and they're waiting on a job, this is an opportunity I want you to take time to listen to. Get them to listen to today's conversation, because it's a very important one, as we're going to hear from people who have just finished the 3-month digital marketing program.
And today we have 2 beautiful ladies with 2 interesting names. We have Omoyemi Temitayo, very short and simple.
Yeah.
We also have Silver Praise Omonze right here in the studio.
Thank
Hello,
you for joining
ladies.
us. How are you doing today?
We're doing well.
You're doing very well.
I'm doing very well.
Yes, good to have you join us.
Thank
Well, where do we pick up this conversation from this morning? Where do we start off?
I wondered, like, what made you interested in wanting to, like, learn a course, a digital skill?
Okay. Well, I'm going to share a story. I studied human physiology, and whilst I was still in school, I learned a skill, baking. Yeah, so I'm a baker, right?
Wow.
So, I started working with that skill, and even when I graduated, I studied in University of Benin. Right, so I stayed in Benin for a while, and then I had to leave. Like, I had to go to Delta State. So that means my business had to, you know, go to Delta State. And for me, I only had local customers. That is, my clients were based in Benin. So having to move to Delta State meant I have to start looking for other customers right there, and that was like a lot. It meant my business was just on a low for that season, and after a while I began to pick up again, and after some time I had to go for youth service here in Ibadan 2024. So that meant my business moving again to Ibadan. In fact, at some point I got almost frustrated about business. I was like, well, let me just face NYC and just know what God has for me. And so I think sometime 2024/2025 I began thinking about the whole thing. I mean, imagine having to move my business from one place to the other. It's not just stable and all of that. So I felt like I needed to have a skill that you know, I don't have to, you know, regardless of where I move, because I know that I might not be in one location maybe all of the time in my life. Like, I might have to probably leave for some time and move and all of that. So I feel like I needed to learn a skill that regardless of where I am, where I go, I could still work with the skill. So that was when, you know, I began to develop this interest in a digital skill, right? So, but at the moment, I didn't really know which of them to go for. So, but then I'm grateful to God for Dr. Adeshola Adeyemi. I mean, he guided me in that part, right? So introduced digital marketing to me, and I must say that that's like one of the biggest blessings of my life. And I began the training in January, and it's been a huge one. It's been a huge one. So
Before we leave you, how did you hear about the program?
okay, For this.
Yes,
Yeah.
for
Oh.
the BizLift digital.
Okay,
marketing
so it
program.
was from the adverts, he posted online several
Mhm.
times, right? So he talked about it, and then so I heard it from social media basically.
Basically,
Yeah,
alright.
from him.
Your turn.
Thank you so much. The reason why I actually learned digital marketing, I learned digital marketing for two reasons. First, to solve business problems. I see that many businesses are facing problems online. They don't know how to actually be visible online. They don't know how to show their businesses. They really want to sell. They really want to make sales. They want to have customers, but they actually don't know how to approach it. And I see that I have the potentials. I know I can do this, that I can help them solve their problems. And also, so many people don't understand customer journey. There is something we call customer journey in digital marketing. From the awareness stage, the interest stage, right to the conversion stage. Many people don't understand. I want to sell, I want to make sales, I want to have customers. But as a digital marketer, one of the reasons why I learned that is just to solve business problems. I love solving problems. And another reason why I learned digital marketing is, honestly, I don't want to do a 9 to 5 PM job.
Look at you shading us.
I actually don't want to do a 9 to 5 PM job. Actually, I want to be on my own. Like, I just want to be a CEO of mine. But actually, I know I have to learn from people. I can't just start. I just don't want to. I can't just say I want to be a CEO of my own business. I have to learn from others. But that was the mentality I had also to learn digital marketing. That I want to be on my own. I want to be established. I want to have my digital marketing agency. So. That was why I learned digital marketing.
Thank you.
Adeyemi is looking like he's smiling from teeth to teeth like a proud
A
father.
proud father.
It's very exciting to hear your perspective as to why, and I can, from what both of you have said, I can see that the training has been impactful. I'm already hearing like
Yeah, so conversations dropping some words, like,
all the digital marketing lines. So like, don't worry, we'll get there. But this is very interesting. Now, what has been the hardest part of the training? Because I know the training was you attended the physical classes, right? Physical classes. I know some people were virtual, but you attended physical classes. What was the hardest part about the training for you?
Okay, the hardest part is that, learning so many things in 3 months is very overwhelming. That sometimes I'll be like, how do I go about this? What do I do? Like, what should I be specific about? Okay, for example, maybe we learned about Facebook, how to run a Facebook ad. We call that Meta ads. Maybe Facebook ads, Instagram. Then we also talked about Google ads. We learned TikTok ads. We learned SEO, email marketing. Learning all these things within 3 months as a digital marketer is so overwhelming. So I can say that is the hardest part, like the overwhelming part of it. Like, what should I actually do? So for me, that's the hardest part.
Silver first.
Okay. Okay. I think I would pick up from where she stopped, because actually I experienced that too, or I'm still experiencing that. So having to learn a lot of things, and then which of them should I, in fact, how do I start this whole thing? How do I start putting the whole thing together? Because every part of the training is really interesting, like from the very first class to the end. They are just so interesting. So how do I build a niche around this stuff? So that has been one part for me that I would say that I'm still navigating as well.
So it wasn't, she was talking about how the classes were overwhelming. You didn't get to a point where you're like, I've committed to this thing, but I don't think I can continue.
I don't think I actually experienced that.
Okay,
I mean, I always looked forward to every single class.
Okay, so what are the things that you say that you can do now that you could not do before you registered for the class and before you started attending the class? Like 3 months ago, because it feels like a short time, it can also be a long time. So, but there was your life before you started the class. So what are some things that you feel like, oh, now I'm very confident that these things, I did not know them before, but I'm very, very confident that I can do these things now. I know these things now.
Oh my God, a lot.
Okay.
Like, a lot. Before I started the training, I wouldn't say that I knew. In fact, I wouldn't say I knew anything digitally. Like, I had friends, I had persons who were digital, but I'd always feel like, oh, that's their thing. It's not really my thing. And I would say probably it's because I didn't really know about it. So I would feel like, let me just do medical stuffs and baking and all of that. So, but then when I started this training, I mean, I didn't know how to use AI apart from using ChatGPT as like Google, like just search for stuff, what's this and all of that. So I didn't know, I mean, like stuffs I could do with AI tools that were available to me. All right. So when I started this training, I mean, AI would have to be one of the biggest part of it for me. I could prompt AI to get, I mean, virtually almost everything I want to do. Like I could prompt the AI to make designs, to create videos, I mean, a lot of things. And then also, I mean, understanding marketing, how to market online. I thought I have to study marketing as a course to understand what, you know, a course in the university to understand what marketing is. So I had never, you know, looked at anything marketing at all. But then understanding how you could, you know, the funnel, how you could make people from who are just strangers online, you could, you know, strategically guide them into becoming your own customer. Like that's a huge one for me. You know, that strategy, learning how to create content, that's not just creating content, anyhow content, but with strategy, with the goal of getting people to become your customer. So that's that journey of just mere strangers online, by your content, by your ads and everything in marketing. You are trying to make people become your customers. So that's a lot.
It's interesting you learned all of this in 3 months. Actually, the course was not more than 3 months. All right.
Thank you very much, sir. Before I'll talk about what I learned within the 3 months, I would really say big kudos to Dr. Adeyemi. He's a very good teacher. You know, there is something about leadership. One of the attributes of a good leader, a good teacher, is that a good leader doesn't hold information. Like, you don't hold back information from people. You teach them the way it is. One of those things Dr. Adeyemi always taught us is how he was able to, you know, build his business, what he does, the tool he uses. Like, the tool he uses, he doesn't keep anything away from us. I remember when I joined the boot camp, he said something that day that I will never forget. He said, give me 3 months of your life and see what your life will become. Sincerely, I gave him just 7 weeks. Within 7 weeks, I got a job.
You got a job in 7 weeks?
In 7 weeks after the digital marketing training. Like, in the course of the digital marketing training, I just gave him 7 weeks of my life. I learned a lot. I learned about how to use AI tools. Before I joined the BizLift academic training, I've always been using AI to create videos for people. Like, create videos, you want to talk about your business. I was just doing it. I did it the way I know. So when I got to BizLift, I knew it more better. Like, I can do it more better. And when people see what I do, they'll be like, wow. So I learned a lot. I learned how to use AI tools, how to prompt AI. I learned about how to run Facebook ads, you know, how to set up an ads account. Because, okay, I remembered before I got to BizLift, I had already had a digital marketing training somewhere, but everything they was just teaching us was theory. So I couldn't boast, or I can't say I'm confidently a digital marketer. Like, I'm not really confident about it. But now, after the 3 months, I can really say that I am a digital marketer that knows actually what she's doing. So I learned a lot in the course of the program, how to run ads, Google Ads, SEO, and all of that.
All right, let's come to the instructor, the main man himself. How do you feel? You know, it's one thing to teach people things, another thing to start hearing. You know, I remember you had talked about, you know, some of your, especially the virtual students who are already getting opportunities, but to even see that some of the physical students are getting opportunities. Why is it important for people to take digital skills serious now?
Again, I mean, see, hearing these words from the students themselves, for me is an experience that, in fact, some of the things that we'll probably do on subsequent programs is that the virtual guys will probably sometimes maybe have them join us live, and people can hear them as well, because these guys are physical. We had over 100 virtual students.
Wow.
Right. We had physical students. We had about close to 35 physical students in the city of Ibadan, and then we had more than 130 plus virtual students. So, and these guys were people that were, in different time zones. Different time zones. We had people that were joining classes 2 a.m. in the morning
Because of their time zone.
because of their time zone. We had people that were joining classes 12 midnight, 1 a.m. because of their time zones. Because we had students from Asia, we had students from America, we had students from Canada, we had students from Europe, which were the whole of UK and all that. So I mean, this program for me gives people the opportunity. I mean, and we had some students who, before we even finished the class, like she got a job. We had other students outside Nigeria who also got jobs. They were able to submit proposals and say, okay, I'll handle these. They're able to join teams. People that have been able to build their businesses as well. Because again, some people say, oh, I want to learn this for my own business. We have people that were doing it for their own business. I'll probably do a call with, one of our students in London who she's doing this for her business and she'll be able to say live how this training has also helped them. So again, I mean, it's the world we are right now places a demand on skills more than degree. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's a high demand for people who are skillful, and that's why you see, as a skilled person, you will keep making money, you will keep being relevant, because all you have to do is keep updating yourself, keep updating your skills, and you keep earning more. Whereas someone who is boasting of a degree will still need to be going back to school to get a higher degree so that they can remain relevant. So, again, what we advise people, or what I would always say is, get a degree, fine, but don't stop there. Get skills that would, further strengthen the degree that you have. Because again, one of the things that we're also doing, which is, what I said last weekend in our last class with the students, I said, see, if I had this opportunity early enough, if by 12, 14, 16, I started having digital skills, I probably wouldn't be here, far. And that's the same thing for a lot of us. We had a veteran who was in the army for 35 years, Nigerian army, for 35 years. This man should be one of the oldest that we had in class, and one other woman that we had also that joined from London as well. We had veteran 35 years in the army join a digital marketing training class. You feel like at that age, what are you still looking for, sir? But the man says, I want to know this. I know that I missed out on all these things, but now it's never late. And the same thing as well for the woman we had, also old. But there's one of the particular videos where she was sharing her testimony of why she wants to do this and why she went ahead to do this, and I was like, wow, this is a lot. So it's not about age, and that's the thing about getting a skill. You can get it at any age, right? It's good when you get it early enough, but even though you're not young, you can still get it. And that's what makes us different.
This is really interesting. I know that people have questions on when is the next one or how is it going. And you already said that the next cohort will be the last cohort for the year.
Yes. The next cohort is the last cohort for the year, and that's because yes. Okay. I mean, I'm on Instagram Live now.
Okay.
The woman we're talking about.
Oh,
she's on the live.
Okay.
She's 71 years old.
71.
Yes, and she joined our training, and she's right. I'm sure those that are live can see our comment. That's Mrs. Cole. She's 71, and she's here. She says, "I'm very proud to be a student." So you see, these things have changed the lives of people, and that's what we want to keep doing. We want to try to expand this to get more people physically and also get people virtually to join this training. To be. There's another person here on the live, the resources man. He said, I audited my wife's TikTok page and she got a call from far away Zaria in just 5 hours.
Wow.
That's immediate impact just from an audit. One of the things we taught them is how to audit. And in fact, from the first 2 weeks that we taught them how to audit social media accounts, somebody already got a job, a paying client, that same week. Just the first 2 weeks of starting training. We just taught them, this is how you audit accounts and all that. He got a job. He put it online that I can audit your account, pay me, and he got somebody paying him. just in 2 weeks of starting. So that's the reality of what this training can do.
Okay, so I mean, you've been talking about this. It sounds very great and whatever. She said that she didn't have any prior experience. She just thought, oh, I want to do something that I'm going to be able to do anywhere. So to people that don't have any experience, they don't have any inclinations towards anything digitally, because it's not everybody that feels that way. You know, she, had that inclination.
Yeah.
But for people that don't feel that way, but they still also want to learn a skill just to earn more money, or maybe they are running away from 9 to 5 as well. What should somebody that wants to learn a digital skill, maybe join the next cohort, for example, or even learn it just anywhere, what should they know about starting to gain digital skills?
So for me, I mean, you don't need to have. If in fact, if you don't know anything, it's fine. Just come. We'll take you on. We'll take you on. We had people who had never done anything digital marketing. I mean, like Silver Praise here, had never done anything digital marketing. When she came to me, it was just a medical line. Someone in the medical line. You just want to do stuff, get an hospital to work with and all that. I was like, do you have interest in a digital skill? If you get a digital skill, this might be the beginning of new things for you. And right now, she's leveraging that a whole lot. And I mean, being able to help other businesses, also help herself, and that's just huge. So if you're listening to us and you're thinking, I don't have any prior knowledge, as long as you know how to use a laptop, as long as you know how to use basic tech, like you know how to use a laptop, I've found your way around a laptop, forget it. Come and join us. We would brush you up on and by the time you're done in 3 months, you'll be shocked at what you know.
All right.
In fact, you'll be so shocked at what you know.
Let's quickly, because of time, let's talk about the free boot camp happening. Is it this weekend?
Yeah, this Saturday.
This Saturday.
Yeah.
Can you give us more details about it so that people understand what they're coming to, what they can get by attending this free boot camp? Yeah,
so we usually have free boot camps that we do. Last quarter, we also did a lot of free boot camps where we come and just show people a tip of what they are going to get from the training, and also give them more information about the training. So we have a free boot camp that is coming up this Saturday. Is starting by I think 10 o'clock, right? Starting by 10 o'clock this Saturday. It's going to expose you to digital skills, the different ways that people are making money right now in the digital world. And I'm going to have a bit of focus on digital marketing, and then I'm going to also introduce our training to you. Also, so that you can start joining in early, because the next cohort of the digital marketing training is starting 1st of June. Right, okay. The 1st of June, we kick off so we have the whole of April, May. For you to make up your mind, prepare, get the fun. And the good thing is that our training is cheap. It's one of the cheapest you find in the city and also virtually, because a lot of companies you just Google digital marketing training. The least you would find, for those who are in Lagos, they can attest to this. The least you find is maybe 400, 500. That's the least that you'll find.
And the price is still the same from the first cohort?
Yeah, we're not changing anything. Our price remains the same. From the first cohort, same price. So you can, you join the bootcamp this Friday, there's still chance. I think already we should have close to about 150 people that have signed up for that bootcamp. If we check on the group,
for the free bootcamp.
Yes, for the free bootcamp, we have like close to about over 100 people that have registered for that. The free bootcamp is also going to be live streamed for those who are going to be virtual. Yes, so you want to join the free bootcamp, we'll share a link for you to join virtually so that you don't miss out. But again, the free bootcamp is just to give you some ideas, open your eyes to see some things. Because again, sometimes people need to see that you attended the free bootcamp, right? And that free bootcamp, I opened their eyes to see it. I showed them my platform, see how much I'm making. And the reason why I'm doing that is not because I want to just show you what is possible. I didn't jump there, right? I grew to that point. Right, and what I always tell my students is that, you see, some of these things took me about a decade to get here, but it can take you lesser because you have the right guidance. It can take you lesser.
Well, let's come back to the students this morning, and if there's somebody that is listening and they are still doubting learning digital skills, what do you want to tell them? Silver Praise.
You're still doubting. I mean, you should come off it. Come off it already. Come off it already. Yeah? I mean, you will not regret learning a digital skill or learning digital marketing. You will not. I say this as one who is so grateful to God and grateful to Dr. Shola for this training. I mean, my life is made. It is. So, I mean, come off it already. Take off the doubt and just take that push and learn, and you'll be glad you did.
All right.
Right. So what I would say is there is no point doubting about learning your digital marketing skills. So you'll be able to make your own money. You'll be able to have a lot of experience. You'll be able to solve a lot of problems around you. So I don't want you to doubt learning a digital skill.
All right. Okay. Dr. Adeshola, as we wrap the conversation up this morning, I think we would just talk about the class again and how they can reach you, where the class is going to be holding, and as much details as you can give.
Okay. So the class is, like I said, bootcamp is this Saturday, 10 a.m. And it's for those who are going to be joining us physically. If you're in the city of Ibadan, you're listening, the classes will be, the bootcamp, free bootcamp is going to be holding at our office at number 1 Abayomi Street. It's just right, just behind Slot Building. If you know Slot Building very well, just beside Paralex Bank. You know, there's a street in between Slot Building and Paralex Bank. We're just behind the first building on your right. Once you come in, we're upstairs. You see us there, and then you can just come in to that place. For those who are coming in physically, also for those who are going to be joining virtually, there's a group. For those who will be who would like to join virtually, there's a group which what you can do is that you can send a message if you're unable to join physically and you want to join virtually. You can send a message to a phone number. Just say I'm interested in the bootcamp. You can send that message to our phone number 090-7278-509. I'll say that again, 090-7278-509. Right? That that number is also available on WhatsApp or phone call or text message. Just send a message and say you want to join the free bootcamp virtually, and they will just add you to the group. Abayomi Street is at Iwo Road. For those who don't know, if you know Iwo Road very well, Abayomi Street is at Iwo Road. Once you get to Iwo Road, just say you're going to Abayomi. Abayomi is very popular, and you can make your way if you're joining us physically. Right.
All right. Thank you so much for doing this today with us. Remember, you can check them up on Instagram, and you can go there to send them a DM right now at BIZLIFT on Instagram. BizLift, it has a blue tick in front of it, and you can find out more details. Send them a DM. They would respond to your DM as much as you can. Remember, digital skills are now the new degree, so get one for yourself today. Thank you so much to our special guest and to our digital marketing expert. Thank you so much, Dr. Adeshola. And of course, we're still right here on the Blast Rise. When we come back, it's going to be top 10 at 10 for the morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Blast 98.3 FM. This is Blast.
I think